Well, my mom always said that this was the magic way to split wood. Hello. So, axe safety tips when solo camping. So this is what I like to do when I'm out, so I don't cut any major arteries. Minor arteries are fine. Haven't had a problem with that yet. So I think we all know the well-known method of placing our material upright on a chopping block and just straight down on it. You knock it over a bunch of times and you put it back up and you knock it over and you miss and you chip off something, you're balancing it and you're trying to chop and it just gets ridiculous. I hate this method when I'm solo camping, especially in the woods, where finding a straight and flat surface without any work, or at least little to no work, is pretty difficult. Well, my mom always said that this was the magic way to split wood. Well, maybe don't listen to your mama when it comes to wood splitting. Or maybe do. She probably handled quite a bit of wood in her day. Enough. That's enough. You've probably seen this hack going viral at the moment, where the Instagrammers, hold it with their hand and then they do this. And then they look in the camera all serious and do like. But. And then they take a branch or a stick and then they do it. Now this is called the dead finger method. And this is not the dead finger method where you sit on your hand until it gets numb and then shove a finger up so it feels like someone else. It's not that. This is just safety to keep your fingers away. But that's fine. Totally legit. But that still does not remove this annoying little thing. And if you cut your wood crooked like I did, this is just going to be more annoying trying to balance it. So what I do when I'm out, I do contact splitting. I've also heard it be called parallel splitting. And this is where you place your wood as such. So the axe is parallel with your material. You can just give it a couple of taps so it's pretty firmly in there. Now you need a solid striking surface. I have this old fallen tree, but you can also use a stump if you find that. But the great thing about this is you don't have to actually swing the axe. So if you miss, the worst thing that'll happen is this. And that is a pretty good outcome instead of swinging, missing, and then it getting lodged in your leg. So you want to hit it right here where the weight of the axe is connecting with your material. Now, as you can see, the axe is pretty firmly lodged in there. And maybe you're wondering, doesn't that hurt the axe or the handle? And it doesn't, because all the force is actually just on the head. So the handle isn't really taking any of that force. I've done this maybe 50, 60 times with this axe, and it does not damage the axe handle. Now this method is very nice because once the axe is in there, you can just, keep pounding. I usually do it kneeling because that's the chopping block height I usually find. But this is the safest way I know to split logs when solo camping. And it doesn't take that much. Now this is a particular stubborn piece, so just reverse it, do the same. First, when I set the axe, I'm holding it like this, just at the tip of the handle and holding the material. If you have longer material, you can absolutely just lean the bottom of the axe on it and hold it like this, like I did before. It's just about getting used to the technique. I really like this method. When you split the first one, just reposition your material, flat surface down. Oh, so easy! And you just keep going. One other method I like is placing my material like so. Get up and strike like this. This is my second favorite, in my opinion, second safest, because you're still swinging in the direction of your legs. So there can be a mishap, but the chance that you miss the wood and this huge log, for example, is very slim. And you want the impact of the axe on your material to be where it is leaning against your chopping block, right here. Now these are actually the only two ways I chop wood when I'm out solo camping, because I know they are pretty fail-safe, but still, be very careful. Leaving equipment around camp. Some leave it in the chopping block, but I find when it gets dark, maybe you had a few beers, tripping on this or knocking it over and just having it land on the ground, and you slipping is always a possibility. I've learned that anything that can go wrong in the woods probably will go wrong if you're not careful. Absolutely put it in the chopping block with the whole blade sticking into the material. Or the safest way, put the sheath back on and put it in your bag. Or if you want to be a cool guy, hang it up on something, which is fine. You can do that. It's just about safety in your damn life. What do I care? Do what you want. God damn, I love this method. I don't know why, but it's fun. Maybe it feels a bit more fun because there's so little risk involved. Anyway, thanks for watching, and ask about how your mother handled wood in her day. Maybe you'll get some good answers. See you next time. Fuck it.